Hi, grade 9. Here's today's lesson. You need to follow this carefully because this will help create your Fusion model accurately. First of all, create a new component and just call that base. This helps do an accurate model. So now we've got it in the design tree here. So now create a sketch on this bottom surface here, plane. And we're going to create a slot. So come down to slot and make it a center to center. And then click on the center here between the green and the red. And then drag that out to, and you can just type in here 65. And then you can drag out the width. So we've got 65 and then click. And then we can drag out here and we'll make that 25. And there we go. Hit enter and then you've got your slot. So then you need to finish the sketch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to extrude. And it automatically picks up on this now. We're going to extrude this to, let's say, 25 millimeters. And as we do it, we are going to grab this bar and we're going to taper those edges out to 15 degrees. And then we'll press OK. So here's a simple seat, and it's a sort of base, if you like. The next job will be to save it. So save as example, hit enter, and that will appear here as EXV1, EV0. So now we'll highlight and activate the full example, click anywhere, and we'll create a new component, and we'll call them wooden panels, and hit enter. Now then, you notice that that goes like a see-through colour. That's fine. That means we're not activating it. Could if I wanted to, but I'm going to leave it as a wooden panel. Now, when you come to make your accurate model, you'll need to know that the wooden pieces that I've talked about, they're 16 millimeters wide by 3.2 millimeters thick. So what we're going to do, we're going to draw those on. So the first thing to do is where should we put them? Well, I'm going to construct an offset plane. I'm going to take it off, just switch off that base with the eye, and I'm going to take it off here, this. I'm going to drag that out quite a long distance, then switch the base back on, and I'm just going to drag that back a little bit further, 55 millimeters, and press OK. Now, this offset plane we can draw on, like a drawing surface. So I'll create a sketch on it. And I'm going to create one of those wood pieces. So zoom in a bit so you can get a little bit closer. And I'm going to put them across here, so maybe 4 panels. And I'll create a 2-point rectangle. I'm going to click. Now I know it's 16. At the moment that says 14.26, and I can hit the tab button and go 16. And then I can tab it again by 3.2, and I can hit enter. So there's one. Now there's a little trick here. I'm going to zoom in, and I'd like another one of those rectangles here. Now I'm going to still stay in the same sketch, and I'm going to press alpha line, and I'm going to put a little line here to here, and press the little green tick. The next thing to do would be to go to create a mirror of this, 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 and this. And the mirror line will be that one. And it flips it across. And then you can press OK. Now, if you're smart, you realise that what I can do here, I could put another line in, L, and I might create a little gap so it's a little bit wider. We'll see what happens anyway. And now I will create another mirror of those 8 surfaces, those lines. The mirror line is that one, and that will put another 2 on that side. And before I finish the sketch, I'll press T for trim and get rid of the 2 mirror lines there and then. So let's have a look what I've just done. So finish the sketch, press home, and you can see what I've just done. Nice and easy. So now go to extrude, 1, 4, and you can now drag these panels out. But notice I can only drag them one way. Go to a 2-sided one, and you can begin to drag that side out as well. Now the clever bit here is to click on the right view, and then you can just put them so that and it's great because they're on new body, okay? And then you can drag that one out a little bit further. Go, and we'll press OK. So those, if you like, are now into there. And I can have a look at the real thing by just clicking on the top and highlighting the whole components, clicking them around the screen, and there you go. So let's press fit, and that will show me exactly what I've got. So what I'd like now is I would love to have one of these first base units on this side. And here comes another clever bit. Highlight base, and then right click or 2-finger click and press copy. But if you right click again, because you want to paste it, you can't. So go up to the top, activate it, and then come down to base, and then go to paste. So there it is. So if I just zoom out a little bit for you, it's easy to look at. I can now drag the second one over. I can have a look at the right view, and then I can estimate how far to pull that. There we go. And there you go. Lovely. So now we've got, which is really important, a base as one component, wooden panels, and another base here. And that's my other corner. And the other one. Right, we'll carry on. So, what I do to one, I do to the other. And this is the great bit about Fusion. So let's go to fillet, and let's fillet this edge. And I'm just going to press 2, and you can see how it rounds both. And press OK. I can go to fillet again, and I can click on the bottom edge, and I can click on the bottom edge. Oops. Click on bottom and bottom, and I can press 8 this time. So I'll go to 8, and there you can go. I've got this unit now, which is looking quite cool. So I can get rid of the origin by switching on and off. And I'm just going to save it as a matter of course. So try that in today's lesson, and what you can do is you can then put it through, and I showed 9Z this yesterday, and you can put it through into, I think this is the one here. I'm going to try it on here. Yeah, so you can put it through into the render mode in the Plaza, and you can add some shading and stuff. You can add some colours to the faces, and see if you can get something like that.